Yeah, I just got back home from work. Um, I work as a security guard, and I was just thinking about this guy uh, that's one of the contractors at the site that I work, and he told me that his son was trying to get a security job, and the only thing that I could think was either one, you're bullshitting me, or two, your son is an idiot. I hate to say that about anybody's kid, but I'm just like, there's literally anything in the world is better than being a security guard. And I know that there are folks on YouTube, there are guys on YouTube, they've been able to get into security field and they've got their channels and stuff, and life is pretty good for them. But from my point of view, I would rather be doing just about anything else than doing security, to be honest with you. I mean, the pay is good. The pay is good, but where I work at, you've got to always worry about that looming possibility of losing your job, and then where does the paycheck go from there? And even with what I'm getting paid with now, even what I'm getting paid now, the people that I work for, that I'm contracted through, I won't say like all the time, but occasionally they don't miss an opportunity to let me know that they're making more money than me. And it's just depressing, demoralizing. Here's the thing, from my personal experience, I don't know about anybody else that does security. But from my personal experience, people feel the need to fuck with you at every opportunity. At every opportunity, they feel the need to fuck with you. Insecurity. And I'm not talking about like a potential disruptive person, like a person that'll go into a business and cause havoc, a shoplifter. And you've seen the videos and stuff, and they get caught and then they decide they're going to destroy the store. No, I'm talking about the very motherfuckers that you're there to quote unquote protect, and you're there to protect their investment. They look their noses down at you. They see you as a loser because you're protecting their property, you're protecting their business, you're safeguarding their property and potentially their safety from being harmed or damaged. But they see you standing there, or they see you sitting there, especially if you're sitting, especially if you have a post where you're sitting, then you're not doing anything. Then you're getting paid to not do anything. And I just decided to make this video because I'm right now, I just have a lot of anger inside of me right now. I shouldn't say anger. It's more like despondency. That's really what I'm feeling. Of just, it's sickening. It's sickening. And then they want to mock you and they want to ridicule you and talk down to you. But if somebody were to come into any place, I know I'm using a very general there, but if somebody were to come into the establishment and start kicking their ass, just pounding the living hell out of them, then they would want you to step in. Then they would be glad that you're there. And the hypocrisy of it, the hypocrisy of it. And I'm like this. I'm um I'm trying to get some things together in my life where I can walk away from security. I can walk away from even the thought of law enforcement and do something else that entails adventure, going to new places, doing something that I'm proud of. Meeting people. I've learned that meeting new people isn't something that's for me. I can tolerate a certain amount of people, but I'm not a people person. I noticed, my time on YouTube, that there are a lot of people that are on YouTube that are not people, that are not a people person or persons, and I'm one of them. But as long as I'm able to experience some type of adventure, you know, some type of excitement, something new, I would be happy. Security is not it. Security is not it. And that guy telling me that, my son is thinking about getting a security job. And I'm like, why? Why? Your son, if he could join the military, he ought to join the military. If he could get on the police force, he might as well get on the police force. If he could learn how to work on cars, work on trucks, something, anything. Security is really the dead end for a lot of people. It is the end of a lot of dreams, or it's the stepping stone, the launching pad for dreams, but it's either one of those two things. But it's not something that you should ever get into and be like, well, I want to be a rent-a-cop. No, because in reality, I'm going to put it to you like this, to anybody who's actually thinking about being a security guard or being a security officer or whatever the hell. Crackheads are looked on more favorably than you are as a security guard. Prostitutes are looked on more favorably than you as a security guard. You're either looked down upon by society worse than they are. You're considered to be at the same level as both of those classes of people. A bum, a low-life bum that basement dwells in his mother's house, that you're seeing. That's how security guards are looked at in that light. They're looked upon like that. Worse. Why in God's name would anybody in their right mind, especially if you've got your life ahead of you, ever want to be a security guard? And this has just been me venting. It'll be more videos like this about my job to come, maybe in the future. I'm not sure. I just needed to talk. I needed to get it out a little bit. Because honestly, I don't know. I'm getting sick of it. I really am. I'm getting sick of it. And I know some of y'all out there thinking, well, just quit then, you crying bitch. And you know what? That doesn't seem like a too bad of an idea.